Yo, Simply Better crew, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be rebuilding NXT. That's right, I will be rebuilding NXT. I only get 25 picks. Tag teams and stables, they count as one pick. I just want to go ahead and clarify that for you guys. If anybody is new, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and I can always use new members of the Simply Better crew. So make sure y'all hit the subscribe button and join the Simply Better crew today. And if you guys are enjoying this, make sure y'all leave a like. Let's shoot for 1,000 likes on this video. I'm shooting for the stars on this one, man. I know the Simply Better crew can represent. I know y'all can represent, man. So make sure y'all smash that like button. And yeah, with that being said, we're about to get into the video. So before I go any further, this is just my vision for NXT, okay? I don't need anybody getting upset or pressed in the comment section. It's not that deep. I'm gonna draft who I want, and yeah, man, that's the way it's gonna be. We're gonna go ahead and knock out the tag team division for NXT. Like I said, guys, I only get 25 picks, and tag teams and stables, they count as one. So check this out. I decided to bring the AOP back. I wanted to try to keep this as realistic as possible, and I'm only using the in-game roster. AOP, they just got released months back, and I thought AOP was a dope tag team, super underutilized on the main roster. I believe they kept getting injured too, so I'm like, you know what, I'll bring them back for this rebuild because AOP was lit in NXT. So I'm gonna bring AOP to the tag team division. I'm also gonna bring the Lucha House Party to the NXT tag team division as well. The tag team will be Gran Metalik and Lince Dorado. I got other plans for Kalisto, as you guys will see later on. I'm also gonna go with the Street Profits. We're gonna bring the swag back to NXT, and also before we go any further, guys, you're gonna see some of the same people that you've seen in previous rebuilds because the roster really is not too deep on WWE 2K20, so bear with me on that. With that being said, of course, I gotta go with the Undisputed Era. They run NXT. They are like the faces of NXT at the moment, and they're lit. Come on, hey, the Undisputed Era, they're nasty, man. And to round off the tag team division, I'm gonna go with the Viking Raiders, aka the Viking Experience. Not playing, but anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Viking Raiders. I think they're super dope too, and yeah, this will be the tag team division for NXT. Kicking off the women's division, we got Toni Storm coming to NXT, man. She's gonna stay in NXT, and yeah, man, she's gonna represent, and hopefully she can get the NXT Women's Championship, you know? Even though I think she's gonna get called up soon, I'm gonna go with Rhea Ripley. She's gonna keep holding down the NXT Women's division. Next up in the NXT Women's division, I decided to bring Dakota Kai into the mix. I think Dakota Kai is extremely talented, and yeah, man, it wouldn't be NXT without Dakota Kai, you feel me? And of course, I had to go with Candice LeRae. I think Candice LeRae is super slept on. I think she is really good. And yeah, man, I had to bring her into this NXT Women's division. This is where things get interesting. I decided to draft two members of the Riot Squad, Liv Morgan and Ruby Riot. You know, I had to bring the Riot Squad down here. I don't know how SmackDown is going to use them, but I know that they would be sweet in NXT. And last but not least, I'm putting Ember Moon in the NXT Women's division. Now it's time for the NXT North American title picture. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys everybody that I decided to put in this. I decided to go with Chad Gable. Of course, I had to go with Apollo Crews, man. Apollo Crews would be sweet in that division. I think Apollo Crews would be dope anywhere he goes, to be honest. I think he's underutilized, and I think he slept on as well. Cedric Alexander, welcome to NXT. Glorious! I'm going with Robert Roode for the NXT North American title division. And last but not least, in the North American title division, I'm going with Tyler Breeze. I think Tyler Breeze is an incredible in-ring competitor. I think he's really good. And of course, y'all are gonna hear me say it a lot because you see it. I pick up people and I put them in spots that I think they should be in because I think they're underutilized. Now we get into the main event of NXT. My first pick is gonna be Aleister Black. Next up, I'm going with Buddy Murphy. I think Buddy Murphy would be incredible down in NXT and in the main event scene. And yeah, man, things are gonna get interesting. It wouldn't be NXT without Finn Balor. So I'm bringing Finn Balor to the NXT main event scene. He's currently the NXT champion IRL. And yeah, man, I decided to bring him into it. Next up, Keith Lee. Welcome back to NXT. And it wouldn't be NXT without Johnny G. So I'm bringing Johnny Gargano. I'm bringing Johnny Gargano to the NXT main event scene. Ricochet is coming back to NXT, and he's gonna be in the main event scene as well. Next up, I'm going with Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne should already be in the main event scene. He just did War Games and all of that stuff with Yuke and Pat McAfee and them. So yeah, I think it's only a matter of time, man. And he'll be NXT champ soon, maybe. And last but not least, he wants Goldie back. So that's exactly what's gonna happen, man. Tommaso Ciampa, he will be in the main event picture, and we're gonna see if he can get Goldie back. And that'll do it for the draft. These are the title rankings right now. This is the women's title rankings, as you guys see, 1 to 7. We got the tag team title rankings right here. We got the North American title rankings right here. Roderick Strong, Cedric, Tyler Breeze, Apollo Crews, Robert Roode, Chad Gable, Oni Lorcan, and Kalisto. That's right. I decided to put Kalisto in the North American title picture, and yeah, I think that's gonna be dope. So now we move on to the main event scene. We got Adam Cole, of course, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Aleister Black, Pete Dunne, Finn Balor, Buddy Murphy, Ricochet, and Keith Lee. And as you guys see, every single title is vacated. I have a trick up my sleeve that you guys have probably seen in the Raw and SmackDown rebuilds, so let's go ahead and get into that. This is only to get the champions, okay? So I did things a little bit differently. You'll see people that you probably want in title matches, but they're not, okay? So starting things off, we have a triple threat tag team match between Yuke, the Viking Raiders, and the Street Profits. We have a triple threat NXT women's title match between Candice LeRae, Toni Storm, and Rhea Ripley. We have a fatal 4-way North American title match between Apollo Crews, Cedric Alexander, Tyler Breeze, and Chad Gable. And in the main event, we have a 6-man match between Ricochet, Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Aleister Black, Pete Dunne, and Finn Balor. Now let's go ahead and sim and see who gets the titles off rip. The Viking Raiders are the NXT Tag Team Champions once again. Toni Storm is the NXT Women's Champion. Cedric Alexander is the NXT North American Champion. And in the main event of the evening, Tommaso Ciampa got Goldie back, and Tommaso Ciampa is the NXT champion. Now we get into the sim. So here's how I'm gonna do the sim. I added an extra pay-per-view for NXT, so I believe there's 4 now. So what we'll do is we'll sim a few times between the 4 pay-per-views, so that'll span between like a few years in game time, and we'll see how the roster does. We are at NXT Takeover Blackpool, and this is the card right here. We have Cedric Alexander defending the NXT North American title against Roderick Strong. Tyler Breeze against Chad Gable. I don't know why Fandango's there. Forgot to take him off. Oh, well, it is what it is. We got AOP against the Viking Raiders. That's going to be a hard-hitting hoss fight right there. That's exactly what that's going to be. Ooh, Buddy Murphy against Pete Dunne. The Street Profits against Yuke. Ember Moon against Toni Storm. Toni Storm defending the NXT Women's Championship against Ember Moon. Aleister Black and Finn Balor in a no-holds-barred match. And in the main event, Tommaso Ciampa against Johnny Gargano. We're gonna go ahead and go back, and now we are gonna sim. Cedric Alexander retains the NXT North American Championship. Chad Gable defeats Tyler Breeze. AOP are the new NXT Tag Team Champions. Buddy Murphy beats Pete Dunne. The Street Profits pick up the win against Undisputed Era. Toni Storm retains the NXT Championship. Finn Balor beats Aleister Black, and Tommaso Ciampa retains Goldie. We move forward. Now, this was months and months and months later after NXT Blackpool, so we're gonna see who the champions are, and then we'll go look at the title history or something. So let's go ahead and check out the card real quick. We have Johnny Gargano against Buddy Murphy. We have the Lucha House Party against the Street Profits. We have Robert Roode and Dakota Kai against Finn Balor and Ruby Riott. Okay, I forgot to take off the mixed tag stuff. Pete Dunne against Keith Lee. We got the Undisputed Era against Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate should not be on the card. I didn't even draft Tyler Bate, but it is what it is. AOP against the Viking Raiders once again. Ricochet against Tommaso Ciampa. So Ciampa has held on to the NXT title. And then Cedric Alexander is main eventing against Roderick Strong. Okay, let's go ahead and sim and see what happens. Buddy Murphy beats Johnny Gargano. The Lucha House Party pick up the win against the Street Profits. Finn Balor and Ruby Riott pick up the win against Robert Roode and Dakota Kai. Keith Lee beats Pete Dunne. Yuke beats Tyler Bate and Aleister Black. I don't know why Tyler Bates on the Raw. I don't know. AOP retains the NXT Tag Team Championships. AOP retains the tag team titles. Tommaso Ciampa retains the NXT title. And Roderick Strong becomes the NXT North American Champion. We move on. We are at NXT Takeover Phoenix. Let's go ahead and check out the card. We have AOP defending against the Viking Raiders once again. Toni Storm against Ember Moon. We have Roderick Strong defending the North American title against Tyler Breeze. We have Finn Balor and Buddy Murphy going at it. Johnny Gargano and Aleister Black. Adam Cole against Ricochet. Ricochet must have won the NXT title from Tommaso Ciampa on an episode of NXT. And then in the main event, we have Yuke and the Street Profits. This must be a heated feud to be the main event like that. Let's go ahead and sim and see what happens. We have AOP retaining the NXT Tag Team Championships. We have Toni Storm retaining the NXT Women's Championship. We have Tyler Breeze winning the North American Championship. Finn Balor beat Buddy Murphy. Johnny Gargano beat Aleister Black. Ricochet retains the NXT Championship against Adam Cole. And then Yuke, they pick up the win over the Street Profits. So we're looking at the title history right now. If you guys see Adam Cole at the bottom, that's because when I started the universe, he was automatically NXT champ. You guys know how it is. So Adam Cole has not won the NXT title. Tommaso Ciampa held it for a while, but Ricochet took it from him. And as you guys see in the North American title picture, we have Cedric Alexander. He won. Ignore the guy at the bottom. Cedric Alexander won. Roderick Strong then won. And then Tyler Breeze won. And then, of course, in the NXT Tag Team title picture, the Street Profits, they had the NXT Tag titles when I started this. And then I had to strip them. So the Viking Raiders, they won the initial Tag Team titles. And then AOP, they won it from them. And Toni Storm has not lost the NXT Women's Championship yet. NXT Takeover New York is here, and this is the card. Finn Balor against Buddy Murphy. Yuke against the Viking Raiders. Roderick Strong against Tyler Breeze once again. AOP against the Street Profits. Aleister Black and Johnny Gargano again. Ricochet and Adam Cole again. And Toni Storm is defending the NXT Women's Championship against Ruby Riott. Now let's see what goes down here at NXT Takeover New York. Finn Balor beats Buddy Murphy. Yuke, they defeat the Viking Raiders. Tyler Breeze retains the NXT North American Championship. AOP, they retained again. AOP is on a reign of terror right now. They really are, man. Aleister Black beats Johnny Gargano. Ricochet retains again. And, oh, Ruby Riott becomes the NXT Women's Champion. Let's go. We are at NXT Takeover Blackpool. Once again, we have Balor and Murphy going at it again. We got the Viking Raiders against the Lucha House Party. Ember Moon and Ruby Riott for the NXT Women's Championship. Tyler Breeze and Roderick Strong again. But hey, Roderick Strong has his boys with him this time. Pete Dunne and Tommaso Ciampa. Aleister Black and Johnny Gargano again. Ricochet and Adam Cole again. And in the main event, AOP and the Street Profits. Finn Balor picks up the win against Buddy Murphy. The Viking Raiders, they beat, I almost called them the Viking Experience again. The Viking Raiders beat the Lucha House Party. Ruby Riott retains the NXT Women's Championship. Tyler Breeze retains the North American title. Tommaso Ciampa beats Pete Dunne. Johnny Gargano beats Aleister Black. And Ricochet retains once again. And AOP are still the Tag Team Champions. NXT Rival is here, and this is the card. Aleister Black and Tommaso Ciampa. Bobby Fish and Liv Morgan against Oni Lorcan and Rhea Ripley. I forgot to, you know what? We're just going to run with it. I think it's funny. Whatever. We got AOP and the Street Profits. We got the Viking Raiders against Lucha House Party. Roderick Strong and Tyler Breeze once again. Ricochet defending the NXT title against Buddy Murphy. Johnny Gargano and Finn Balor. And in the main event, in a heated blood feud, we got Robert Roode and Chad Gable. Tommaso Ciampa beats Aleister Black. Bobby Fish and Liv, they pick up the win over Oni and Rhea. AOP picks up the win against the Street Profits. The Viking Raiders pick up the win against the Lucha House Party. Tyler Breeze picks up the win against Roderick Strong again. They just need to kill that feud. I don't know what's going on with that. We got Ricochet retaining the NXT Championship against Buddy Murphy. And then Finn Balor, he beats Gargano. Robert Roode beats Chad Gable. It would not be an NXT takeover without Tyler Breeze defending the North American title against Roderick Strong once again. What is going on, man? Pete Dunne and Buddy Murphy. The Street Profits against Yuke. Ruby Riott and Ember Moon are going at it again. AOP and the Viking Raiders, they renew their rivalry. Aleister Black and Gargano once again. And then Finn Balor is getting an NXT title shot against Ricochet. Let's go ahead and sim and see what happens. Roderick Strong picking up the win against Tyler Breeze. We got Buddy Murphy picking up the win against Pete Dunne. The Street Profits beat Yuke. Ruby Riott retains, excuse me. We have AOP retaining. They have not lost the NXT tag titles, I don't think. Aleister Black beat Johnny Gargano, and Ricochet retains the NXT championship again. NXT Takeover New York is here, and finally Finally, Tyler Breeze and Roderick Strong aren't facing each other. Roderick Strong is defending the North American Championship against Robert Roode. We have a triple threat NXT women's title match. Dakota Kai, Ruby Riott, and Ember Moon. We have a tag team match between Yuke and the Street Profits, Keith Lee and Buddy Murphy, AOP against the Viking Raiders. Again, that's the best tag feud of this century. Johnny Gargano and Aleister Black and Ricochet defending the NXT Championship against Finn Balor. Once again, let's see what happens. Roderick Strong retains the NXT North American Championship. Ruby Riott, I think she won the NXT Women's Championship, excuse me. We'll have to check the title history. We'll get to that. Don't worry, guys. We have Yuke picking up the win against Street Profits. Keith Lee picked up the win against Murphy. The AOP, I don't think they're losing the NXT tag titles. That's why WWE released them. AOP is too OP, you know? You know what I'm saying? Johnny Gargano picks up the win against Aleister Black. And Ricochet retains the NXT Championship. Ricochet has not lost the NXT Championship yet. If y'all look at this, Ciampa won it, Ricochet won it, Ricochet has not lost it yet. Roderick Strong and Tyler Breeze decided to go back and forth for a little bit. AOP has not lost the tag team titles yet, and I don't think they're going to. Actually, Ruby Riott defended the title in that triple threat. I thought Dakota Kai might have been the NXT Women's Champ, but Ruby Riott successfully defending. We are back at NXT TakeOver Blackpool. Aleister Black against Pete Dunne. The Street Profits against Yuke. Ember Moon and Ruby Riott again. Keith Lee and Buddy Murphy. AOP against the Viking Raiders. Ricochet defending against Tommaso Ciampa and Finn Balor and Johnny Gargano. And in the main event, Apollo Crews. Did Apollo Crews become North American champ? Let's go. Apollo Crews looks like he's defending the title against Roderick Strong. I could be wrong, though. Aleister Black defeats Pete Dunne. Yuke beats the Street Profits. Ember Moon becomes the NXT Women's Champion. Buddy Murphy beats Keith Lee. All the Viking Raiders won the NXT titles. AOP held on to those titles for like 2 years, dude. That was crazy, man. Ricochet retains against Tommaso Ciampa. Finn Balor beats Gargano. And Roderick Strong either retained or Apollo Crews just lost it. Let's check real quick. Roderick Strong was defending. Usually when they're on the right, they're defending, but I don't know. Roderick Strong, he retained. I thought Apollo Crews was champ. I was wrong on that one. NXT TakeOver Rival is here. Finn Balor is facing Buddy Murphy. Lucha House Party is facing the Viking Raiders. We got AOP against the Street Profits. Candice LeRae and Rhea Ripley going at it. Ruby Riott and Toni Storm going at it. Ricochet defending against Ciampa once again. Aleister Black and Gargano. And in the main event, Roderick Strong backed by every single member of UE as he defends against Apollo Crews once again. Let's see what happens. Finn Balor picks up the win against Murphy. Lucha House Party beat the Viking Raiders. I don't know why the tag team titles aren't on the line. AOP, they beat the Street Profits. Rhea Ripley beats Candice LeRae. Toni Storm beats Ruby Riott. Tommaso Ciampa got Goldie back. Ricochet has finally lost the NXT Championship. Johnny Gargano beats Aleister Black, and in the main event, it looks like Roderick Strong retains. We are back at NXT TakeOver Phoenix. Aleister Black against Pete Dunne. Ember Moon is defending the NXT Championship against Liv Morgan. That'd be sweet if Liv could walk away with the win. AOP against Lucha House Party. Ivar and Eric, the Viking Raiders, defending the titles against UE. We have Murphy and Balor. We have Ciampa and Gargano. And in the main event, Roderick Strong and Apollo Crews. That has been a heated feud. Let's see what happens. Aleister Black gets the dub against Pete Dunne. Liv Morgan becomes the NXT Women's Champion. Let's go. The Lucha House Party beat AOP. The UE, they beat the Viking Raiders. It looks like they became the NXT Tag Team Champions. Buddy Murphy beats Finn Balor. Tommaso Ciampa defeats Johnny Gargano. And Roderick Strong looks to still be NXT North American Champion. Let's see how this card is for NXT TakeOver New York. We have Gargano and Murphy. We have a triple threat women's title match. Liv Morgan defending against Rhea Ripley and Ember Moon. We have the Lucha House Party against the Viking Raiders. UE defending against the Street Profits. Pete Dunne against Aleister Black. Tommaso Ciampa defending against Finn Balor. And Roderick Strong and Apollo Crews. That has been the feud of NXT. And I guarantee you it is fire. Let's see what happens here at NXT. Johnny Gargano picks up the win against Buddy Murphy. Ember Moon won the NXT Women's Championship back. The Lucha House Party, they beat the Viking Raiders. UE retains against the Street Profits. Aleister Black beats Pete Dunne. Tommaso Ciampa retains Goldie. And in the main event, it looks like Roderick Strong retains. Wow. That has been crazy, man. that was NXT. I did 3 years of that. There was only 4 pay-per-views, so I couldn't really get a lot out of it. We've seen a lot of the same matches. We've seen a lot of shocking things happen, I think. You know, Liv Morgan becoming the NXT Women's Champ. I think that was pretty dope. But yeah, man, if y'all enjoyed this rebuild, let me know down in the comments below. Okay, guys, that'll do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this NXT 2020 rebuild. If you did, remember, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new and join the Simply Better crew. You know you want to quit playing and hit that subscribe button. Y'all should be hitting that subscribe button. We are close to 50,000. We are gaining on 50,000. I mean, yeah, we're kind of far away from 50,000. I'm not going to gas it up. But y'all can help me get to 50K, and I can always use more members of the Simply Better crew. So make sure y'all are subscribing and liking the video. Remember, 1,000 likes for this video, man. 1,000 of them, man. I'm sorry I didn't do too many NXT pay-per-views, so we got kind of the same stuff going on. You know, yeah, that's kind of on me, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later, man. Y'all take it easy, and I'm out.
It's the beginning, we already winning. We ripping like Jack, so you know that we killing. The flow is so cold at the bone, it is chilling. Just give me a minute. I'm feeling real vicious, malicious, precision, destroy competition. The newest edition, the walk up and kill it. The war of attrition, we bring demolition. No need for permission, we never pay a mission. Hey, I'm a big dog, so I'll take a rain, spit flame like a dragon. Ice in my veins, up in the air with the planes, looking down at the planes where little grains.